Shri Rangaraja Mahishim Shriyamashhrayamaha Namah Shri Ranganayakya Yadbhru Vibhrama Vedataha Isheshitavya Vaishamya Nimnonnatam Idam Jagat. Let us all together offer our salutations to Sri Mahalakshmi on this day. We are here to realize the significance of Lakshmi worship, in particular Dashara, Navaratri, and the significance of that festival. Mahalakshmi is a prime divine consort of Sriman Narayana. She is known by many epithets: Lakshmi, Kamala, Shridevi, Mata, Ishwari, and many more. By all these holy names, we understand her essential nature and her divine attributes. She is inseparable from Sriman Narayana, one who is the controller of all sensual organs. Lakshmyasaha, Rishikeshaha, Devya Karunya Rupaya. These words explain the nature of Lakshmi. Karunya Rupaya, Devya. She can be termed as an embodiment of compassion. Karunya Rupaya, Devya, Lakshmyasaha. So who is the source of compassion for Narayana? It is Mahalakshmi herself. By her company, Emperuman's Kripa, Karuna gets doubled. He is already compassionate enough. But as in the company of Sri Mahalakshmi, his compassion grows multifold. Lakshmyasaha Rishikeshaha, Devya Karunya Rupaya, Rakshakaha. Thus, these two together protect us. Sarvasiddhante Vedante Bicha Giyate. This message is conveyed by all the Shastras and Itihasa Puranas. So, the group of scholars who have researched a lot about this protector and the protector relationship confirm that along with Mahalakshmi, Narayana saves us. Lakshmyasaha Rishikeshaha, Devya Karunya Rupaya, Rakshakaha, Sarvasiddhante, Vedante Vicha Giyate. This shloka is theory. It gives us the knowledge. But there must be this in practice too. Where all can we find Bhagavan when he protects us along with Lakshmi? You can flip through the pages, sargas, adhyayas, kandas of Sri Ramayana. Right from the first chapter of Balakandam to the last in Yuddhakandam, you will find a marked phenomenon. It is, whenever Rama is alone, he is furious, he kills. Whenever Rama is along with Sita, he never kills. Then he protects. This is true right from Balakanda to Yuddhakanda. In Balakanda, Rama killed the first one, Tataka. Then he killed. Between Marichan and Subahu, Rama killed Subahu and drove away Marichan. During these two episodes, he was not married at all. So Sita was not in the company of Rama. So Rama killed these two. Then Rama got married. After he came back, then he went exiled. He had fought many battles there. He had killed 14,000 demons in Janasthana. They were headed by Kharadushana. Rama killed all the 14,000. Sita was not along with Rama. Rama drove them away. He kept Sita well guarded with Lakshmana and bought this battle at Adadundapona. So what is that we realize from this? Always we need to worship both together, not separately. There was one Shurpanaka who loved Rama. She loved only Rama. she lost her ears and nose. There was another Ramana who loved only Sita. You cannot separate them. If you want them individually, either you lose your nose and ears or you lose your head itself. If you want to be spared and finally be given eternal bliss, then the right way is to first worship and plead to Mahalakshmi and then on go and surrender to Sriman Narayana. By the time you reach Narayana, Mahalakshmi pleads on our behalf. She argues with Bhagavan and makes him forget and forgive all our papams. So that is the significance. The role of Mahalakshmi is an arbitrator. She arbitrates, she recommends and she mediates. She mediates between this Jivatma and Paramatma. That's why we call her as Purushakaraha. Her one glorious name is Purushakaraha. Purusham Karotiti Purushakaraha. She makes this Purusha behave like one. The word Purusha refers to all Atmans, not males or females. Purusha is an Atman. This Atman is distancing himself from Paramatma. So Mahalakshmi, she ensures that his Atma never drifts away. He never goes away. Instead, she makes him go towards Bhagavan and surrender to him. This is the very job of Mahalakshmi. So without pleading to Mahalakshmi, we should never go to Narayana directly. Even when you go to the temple, first go to Lakshmi Sannidhi and then only reach Bhagavan Sannidhi. By the time, you should give her some time. If you give her time, then she recommends our case to Perumal. Go directly to her, confess everything. She would say, now that you have confessed, can you promise that you will not commit your mistakes again? You should not recur. It's not that I plead with her. Now that I have committed something, till next year, keep this surrender. The whole year I will accumulate more papams. In the next 1 year, I will come back to you and surrender again so that you can recommend my case. She never agrees to that. We need to commit, have a commitment, convictions that I am not going to repeat these mistakes again. So having said this, confess to Mahalakshmi, then you circumambulate and reach Narayana Sannidhi. Meanwhile, Pirati talks to Mahalakshmi, talks to Sriman Narayana and recommends her case. Narayana, when we reach him, accepts our case and grants us liberation. This is the process. There are a lot of details in this process, but on the face of it, kindly remember this. So the role of Mahalakshmi is as a mediatrix. She arbitrates our case. Why can't Bhagavan accept us directly? He cannot. He doesn't do that because he is a male and he is furious enough. He is the one who framed these rules. Bhagavan is right in his action. We can't find fault with him. In the Shastras, he specifies these are to be done and these are to be abstained from. Do this. Do not do this. Shastra, Shashanatu Shastram. Shastram is a dictum. It tells us the do's and don'ts. If you do the do's, then it is punyam. If you do the don'ts, it is papam. If you abstain from the do's, that is papam. If you abstain from the don'ts, then it is punyam. So punyam and papam are getting decided by this framework. Bhagavan has laid down these rules. If we follow that, he is quite happy and grants us anything we want. If you do not, then we can't blame him. He has already given us the rules. It is for us to learn those rules, follow those rules and finally be granted liberation. But if we don't follow, we can't find fault with him. We can't blame him. At the same time, yes, we don't follow, but still, at any point in time you may get a spark. We may become a jnani. We would like to practice bhakti, reach his lotus feet. What do? I have bags and bags full of papams with me. Now who is going to clear me of all this? If I have to do some rituals that would behave as a prayashchittam, that's going to take a very long time. Moreover, I do not know which papam is which prayashchittam. What is that we do as a remedy to clear our papams? We do not know that. Simply we go directly to Mahalakshmi and surrender to her, plead to her. Any mother, for that matter, a caring mother, never cares about the sins of her son or daughter. She only cares about the upliftment of her children. So Pirati also wants to uplift us. So she first never cognizes. She just brushes away all our papams. Bhagavan never does it in the first instance. Because he is the one who framed these rules. So he is slightly inclined towards practicing those rules. Since we did not practice them, he is furious. Virati did not frame these rules. She doesn't bother much. She is unconcerned. Her only concern is, oh Bhagavan, yes, I agree that you framed these rules and these Atman should have followed them. But there is another side to this coin. The different side, the second side is Bhagavan's compassion, his kripa, his karuna. If he looks at only our papams and wants to punish us, we would go to Naraka. But what would Valmiki record? What would Vedavyasa record? They would record this Bhagavan has no compassion at all. He did not know to forgive anybody. He never knows to forget any papams. He is bookish. He sticks to his rules. He sticks to his conditions. If I don't follow that, he punishes me. This is what would get recorded in Bhagavatam or Ramayana. But has it been recorded? No. What they say is, Bhagavan ever forgives everyone. He forgets all papams. Is he Sarvajna, the omniscient? Is he Sarvashakta, the person who has all powers in this universe? He is. Whereas Purattalvan, in one of his works, he claims, I will not credit Bhagavan that he is Sarvajna or Sarvashakta. He is also an Agnya. He is also an Ashakta. Agnya would mean ignorant. Ashakta would mean powerless. Is it so? Bhagavan is all powerful. He is all knowledgeable. But still Purattalvan says so. The reason why he claims so is, Bhagavan is an Agnya because he is not able to cognize all my papams. He never looks at them. He cannot recognize them. When he sees me, he doesn't spot the papams in me. In fact, he sees only the punyams in me. Why does he behave so? Because in the company of Mahalakshmi, she had tutored him not to look at any papams, but to look at only any punyam that is possible. Unfortunately, we don't even leave a trace of that. We don't allow Bhagavan to spot any punyam in us. That much we are quite careful. But Virati ensures, she tutors Bhagavan, don't look at any papam. Now that he is not able to spot our papam, can we credit him as a Sarvajna? We cannot, because he does not know something. What does he not know? He does not know my papams. Since he does not know that he is an Agnya. Is he an Ashakta? He is all powerful, but he has no power in one aspect. That one thing is, he can never abandon me. Looking at my papam, can he leave me? Can he leave me in the lurch? He cannot. He always wants to grab me. He always wants to place me in his lotus feet. So he is an Ashakta. என்னை கை விடுறதுலே அவருக்கு சக்தி கிடையாது. என் பாவத்தை பார்க்கறதுலே அவருக்கு ஞானம் கிடையாது. அப்ப எதுக்கு அவரை ஞானின்னு சொல்லணும்? ஏன் அவரை சக்தர்னு சொல்லணும்? அப்படின்னா, not that Purattalvan is negating or denying the credits of Bhagavan as said in the Shastra. Now this must be seen in the background of his compassion. He is a Sarvajna, he is a Sarvashakta. There is no doubt in that. But the Sarvajnatvam and Sarvashaktatvam, they take a back seat when compared to his compassion. His kripa and karuna are more important to him. Now these are the arguments put forth by Mahalakshmi to Sriman Narayana. She says, one hand, have your Shastra. On the other hand, have your compassion. Weigh both. Which are you going to value more? Your kripa or your Shastra? If Bhagavan values his kripa more, he is going to reward us. He will forgive us. But if he values his Shastra more, then he would of course punish us. Bhagavan did not know to take a decision. He questions Virati again. Now you have put me in a fix. I am in a confused state. I don't know whether to choose my Shastra or my Kripa. Better, since you confuse me, it is your duty now to clear my confusion. You give a way out. Virati says, I would better suggest a solution. If somebody comes and surrenders to you, he repents for all the past mistakes and commits that I would not repeat them again. To him, show your Kripa. Don't show your set of rules, not your Shastra. If somebody does not come to you, he never wants to prostrate, he never surrenders to you, to him, show your Shastra. You punish him. To show Shastra to one who does not surrender, Kripa to all those who surrender and commit not to commit these papams again. So this was the solution given by Mahalakshmi, and Bhagavan thought, both of us studied under the same Acharya. How is that you know better than me? You are able to find a proper solution. I am not able to find one. Virati says, any day a mother is more concerned about her children, not the father. You are not concerned much. I was concerned more. So in our Sampradaya, in Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, Pirati is held at a higher esteem than Narayana himself, because she is of more compassion. Even when Narayana wants to punish me, she does not want to. This is the significance of Lakshmi worship. So we go to her directly, take her glances, her anugrahams, and then only reach Perumal. Sri Parashara Bhatta, in one of his glorious works, Sri Guna Ratana Kosham, he mentions all the benefits, what we can receive from Sri Mahalakshmi. Rati, Mati, Saraswati, Dhriti, Samruddhi, Siddhi, Shriyaha. Rati is prema, love. Rati. Mati is sharp knowledge. Mati. Saraswati is oratorical power. Rati, Mati, Saraswati. Dhriti is steadfastness, courage. Dhriti. Samruddhi, abundance, opulence. Dhriti, Samruddhi. Siddhi is accomplishment in any endeavor. You become successful in anything that you begin. Dhriti, Samruddhi, Siddhi. Shriyaha is wealth. So Rati, Mati, Saraswati, Dhriti, Samruddhi, Siddhi, Shriyaha. When do we get all this? All this Sudha Sakhi, Tava Chichirishe, Tava Brulata. When Mahalakshmi Tayar just glances at her, there are 7 people standing, waiting to run a race. Those 7 are Rati, Mati, Saraswati, Dhriti, Samruddhi, Siddhi and Shri. They are all waiting to run this race and touch the gentleman who is glanced by Sri Mahalakshmi. Here is a person who has received the kripa of Mahalakshmi. To him, all these 7 come running, and every one of them want to win the race. Rati says, I would like to touch this person first. Samruddhi says, I would like to reach him first. Siddhi says, I would like to reach him first. So that much is the grace of Sri Mahalakshmi. Wherever Bhagavan goes, whenever he incarnates, he allows Mahalakshmi to first go and give her glances. Only then he comes to our rescue. She is known by many epithets. The most important name to Mahalakshmi is Shri. Whenever we start writing something, we write Shri and then only start writing the letter. What does this name mean? Swami Alavanda Yamunacharya. His name was Yamunacharya and he was popularly revered as Alavanda. He, in his Chatushloki, there are only 4 verses benedicting Sri Mahalakshmi. He says there, Kantaste Purushottamaha, Kadipati Shayya, Asanam Vahanam Vedatma Vihageshwaraha, Yavanika Maya Jaganmohini, Brahmeshadi Suravrajaha, Sadaitaha, Tvaddasa Dasi Ganaha, Shirityeva Chanamate Bhagavati, Brumaha, Katham Stvambayam. I am at a loss. I am not able to sing your praise. I am not able to praise you. I don't get words to praise you. Shririteva Chanamati. Shrihi is your holy name. Namate Bhagavati. You are revered as Bhagavati. Brumah Katham Stvambayam. How can I elaborate on this single syllabled word Shri when I am not able to talk and complete about this 1-letter word? It seems Mahalakshmi has names which run to 10,000 letters, 10,000 syllables. Sahasra Ayuta Aksharam, Ayuta Namam, which is 10,000 syllabled word. When I am not able to complete explaining the single syllabled Shri, where am I going to complete talking about your 1,000 and 10,000 lettered words? We cannot. That much is the important significance of this name Shri. I am going to in detail tell you the meanings, the interpretations for this word Shri. As I have already told you in the earlier lecture session, any Sanskrit word, it culminates from a dhatu. Dhatu is the root. With the root, you find a word. So every word will have a meaning. But that is not the same in any other language. For example, Tamil nadakkarar nu solrom. Nadakkarar, pesukkarar. Peshuங்கிறது ஏன் வாயால பேசுறது குறிக்கணும்? There is no relationship. We just coined the name. It is pesறது. But that is not the case with Sanskrit. In Sanskrit language, every word has an etymological meaning And that meaning culminates from a dhatu. I'm going to explain based on that etymology, the meanings, the interpretations of the word Shrihi. Shrihi, Shring Sevayam is the dhatu. Seva, to serve, to prostrate, to salute is the root. Shring Sevayam, dhatu. Miha Sechane. This is called Megha. When you see dark clouds, it's known as Megha. You know why? Miha Sechane. Miha dhatu stands for sprinkling. As this sprinkles water, this is known as Megha. Megha Sechane. Chandra, moon. It is because Chadi Ahladane. Chadi is the dhatu. Chadi, that soothes. That which soothes. When you look at moon, does it not soothe you? The whole day you have been boiling. Night, when it's fall in the evening, you look at moon, you get soothed. So Chadi Ahladane, Chadi Chandra. So every word has got a root. This word Shrihi has got many roots and many interpretations. Shring Sevayam, serving, saluting is the root Shring Seva. From this root, we are going to find the meaning of the word Shrihi. Shrihi, Shrayate, Shriyate. Shrayate, she prostrates. Shriyase, she is resorted to by others. Pirati herself is resorted to by all human beings. Lakshmi is resorted to by all human beings. In turn, Lakshmi resorts to Narayana. If I resort to somebody, then it is Shrayate. If I am resorted to, it is Shriyate. Shriyate, all the human beings resort to Lakshmi. In turn, she goes and salutes Sriman Narayana. That is Shrayate. So these are two interpretations. Shrayate, Shriyate, Iti, Shrihi. She is resorted to by all, and she in turn resorts to Sriman Narayana. Why does this happen? We first go and resort to her. We surrender to her. Confess all our papams. She in turn goes to Perumal, prostrate before him, and starts pleading on our behalf. As I said, she is an arbitrator. Then an arbitrator must know both the sides. He must know both the sides, both the parties to the problem. One party to the problem is the Jivatma. Other party to the problem is Paramatma. Neither the Jivatma wants to come closer to him, nor Paramatma wants to forgive him. So Pirati is in between. She behaves as a bridge connecting the two parties. Being an arbitrator, she had to decide. If she is higher, is more supreme than Paramatma, she will not go and plead to him. Is that right? I go for recommendation with somebody. If that person is President of India, but I want this tree, I want this tree to be moved somewhere, or this car to be parked somewhere, there is a temple authority. But I approach the President of this country. Will you talk to this person? He will not. Whoever is going to mediate on my behalf must be at a lower level than the person to whom he is going to talk. If he is at a higher level than the person himself, he won't talk. So Pirati is at one step lower than Perumal. We all resort to her. Asya Ishana Jagataha Vishnu Patni. She is the head of everybody else. That would mean other than Narayana. Narayana is the head of Mahalakshmi, and she is the head, and she leads all others. We all go and report to her. She in turn prostrates to Sriman Narayana. Only then my job would be done. If she is supreme to Narayana, she will not plead to him. Whereas Narayana is the one who framed the rules. So she must not have framed the rules. She must not be supreme to Narayana. She must not be equal to Narayana. If some mediator is equal, then he would file shy. Why should I go and ask that person who is equal to me? If I am lower to him, I will not get away from requesting him. I will accept it. So Shriyate, Shrayate. We all go and resort to her. She in turn resorts to Paramatma. This is a couple. Now this is one set. Shriyate, Shrayate. Let us go to the second set. Shru, Shrihi, Shru, Shrunu. Listening. The dhatu is listening to. She listens to all our confessions. In turn, she makes Bhagavan listen to our problems. Shrunoti, Shravayati. Shrunoti, listening to. Shravayati, making him listen to. So she listens. When we go and confess, she must have compassion to listen to us. She must allot some time to us. She doesn't. She listens to all our pop-ups. In the Tapanar Shudur, now pay Sharanagati Nikache, when you go to a doctor, there are some rules which you must follow. When you go to him, he will ask you, did you commit this mistake? Don't ever say I did not. If you have committed something, confess it. That's very important. If not, the doctor cannot diagnose properly. Marakkamal, Marukkamal, Marakkamal, Shurudano. Yadi Marakyo Pad, Pandatapalan Shurudano. Marandibadam Buddha, Yelati Marakama Shurudano. Our Kakache Marukam Buddha. Marakkamal, Marukkamal, Marakkamal, Vaidya Chonaka, he can at least get our job done. So when we go to Pirati, we confess to her. We confess everything that we have done. She gives us a patient listening. So Shrunoti, she listens to her, to us. Then in turn she goes to Perumal. And Perumal never looks down. He always looks there. He is the Supreme. He is omniscient, omnipresent. Why should he look down upon us? He need not. So Perumal never takes care of us. He is unconcerned. He is concerned about his Shastra. He is concerned about all his rules and regulations. Pirati slowly starts pleading to him. Why don't you listen to the request of my son or daughter? Bhagavan says, I am not willing to. I have already given them blessed wealth with all the Vedas, Itihasas, Puranas. I have given them reasoning power. I have already given them Sharira. Infrastructure is provided. It is for him to act now. If he does not act, you don't intervene. You take care of your job. Pirati says that my job is this. I have no other job to talk to you. My only job is to plead on their behalf. So Bhagavan wants to listen, but he pretends as though he does not want to listen. Tamil Sharanam Nahan, Pirati Allati Kertkira. Kertunu Perumala Kertpikkiral. Kertkardu Shrunoti. Kertpikkadu. Kertkavakyanamulyo. Kertkavakyandu Shravayati. கொஞ்சம் ஜாகிரதையா சொன்னோம்னா அவருடைய காதை பிடிச்சு திருகி கேட்க வைக்கிறாள்னு அர்த்தம். She ensures that Bhagavan of course gives. I have dealt with two now. The first one, Shrayate, Shriyate. The second one, Shrunoti, Shravayati. And the third one, Shrinati, Shrinati. Shrinati removes. Shri removal. Shri, Himsa. Shri is removal. She removes all our sins. Shrinati, and she gets us to the lotus feet of Bhagavan. Shrinati, Vetti Vidugiral. Shrinati, Sherti Vidugiral. What does she remove? Now we have a bag full of papams. When we go and confess to Pirati, she accepts. Let me make Bhagavan listen to you. But that is not enough. Even when Bhagavan listens to, who is going to clear my papams? The Shastra says that Tada Vidwan Punya Pape Vithuya Niranjana Paramam Samyam Upaiti. Punya and Papa have to be removed. Both have to be abandoned. Unless I renounce Papam and Punyam, I cannot reach Shivaikuntha. Tada Vidwan, one who is the realized soul. Punya Pape Vithuya. He renounced Punya and Papa. Niranjana Paramam Samyam Upaiti. He gets equated to the Lord at Shivaikuntha. For which the basic requirement, the most important requirement is renouncing Papam and Punyam. Who is going to do it for me? I might have confessed to Mahalakshmi, but technically speaking, these have to be removed if I have to be, if I need to leave the samsara. In order to get released from the samsara, my papams and punyams must be removed. Note a point here. We are tied to this samsara with a rope. You would have seen some balloons when you go to exhibitions. There will be a string that attaches that balloon to the earth. You cut that string, balloon would never return. It will just travel upwards. Similarly, we are all tied to this samsara with the string of karma. If we snap the ties of our karma, if we cut this rope, then no way we can stay in samsara. If we don't have papam or punyam, I am talking about both. If you snap if you renounce all your papams and punyam, then there is nothing that can make you bonded with this samsara. So the Shastram says that Tada Vidwan Punya Pape Vithuya Niranjana Paramam Samyam Upaiti. When I go and confess to Mahalakshmi, is she going to clear my papam and punyam? Unless that happens, Bhagavan cannot grant me. He would grant me, but someone has to physically remove my punyam and papam. Who would do that? That job again is taken by Sri Mahalakshmi. With her glorious glances, she removes all my sins, all my papams. Now that I am pure, now that I am untouched and unaffected by karma, I go directly and stand before Perumal and request to him, as I don't have any karma, it is imperative, you are compelled to grant me moksha now. He was surprised. When you went to that Sannidhi, I was watching you, you had a lot of karma with you. You have just come as a pratakshanam to my Sannidhi. Where did you renounce all these karmas? How did they leave you? We never replied. That is due to the grace of Mahalakshmi. We got cleared of all our karmas. We never replied. We requested Bhagavan, are you going to research as to how my karmas were lost? Or are you going to mind your job of granting me moksha? Bhagavan immediately grants us moksha. So Shrinati, Pirati is one who clears our papams. Shrinati, then she makes us interested in Bhagavan. We are disinterested in him. We are indifferent towards Perumal. She changes that attitude of ours and makes us interested in Perumal. This is Shrinati. So Shrinati, Shrinati. Now you have 6 different interpretations. Shrayate, Shriyate, Shrunoti, Shravayati, Shrinati, Shrinati. All is from the Shra. That root is very, very important. Shra, 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 Shra. All the Shra together makes the Shri. She is known as, she is praised as Shriki because she does all the 6 jobs. She has taken this as her own mission. That is why when Sri Ramanuja wanted to surrender to Namperumal, the presiding deity at Sri Rangam, Sri Ranganatha, he first surrenders to Sri Mahalakshmi and then only he goes before Narayana. Bhagavan Narayana, Abhimatanurupa, Swarupa, Rupa, Guna, Vibhava, Aishyatta Sheela, Janavadigadisaya Sankheya, Kalyana Gunagana, Padmavanalayan, Bhagavatim, Shriyan Devim, Nityanapayini, Niravadya, Deva Deva Divyamahishim, Akila Jagan Mataram, Aspan Mataram, Sharanya Sharanyam, Ananya Sharana, Sharanamaham Prapadye. Here I am a destitute. I prostrate before you. I know you are the one resorted to by all the destitutes. Asharanya Sharanyam. Asharanya. I am one who has no place to go, no one to save me. I am an Asharanya. Sharanyam. And Pirati is the resort to all those who do not have any other place to go. Asharanya Sharanya, Ananya Sharanya, Ananya Sharanaha. I too do not have anybody to surrender to. You are my only faith. You are my only hope. We may hope many that sun god will save me, moon god will save me, Indra would save me, Chandra would save me. When all leave us, they were not able to save me. Then we come to Pirati. She says, have you been left in the lurch by all others? If you go to Mahalakshmi, stand before her. Should you equip yourself? What is your eligibility? If you are eligible, go to Lakshmi. What should be your eligibility? Your eligibility must be that everybody else have said, do not come to me. They have all said, don't come here. If they have said so, then Pirati says, come here. Have you heard of some great doctors who would not take up cases so easily, but they will only take up cases when they are all left by all other doctors. If the other doctors have thrown up their hands telling that we cannot do anything to save this patient, this great doctor would say, bring that patient here. I know how to cure that patient. Lakshmi is so. She only waits for those patients who cannot be cured by any other doctors. You have also heard that Vaidyo Narayano Hari. Narayana Hari himself is the doctor. Nirvanam, Bheshajam, Bhishat. Bhishat. Bhagavan is the doctor. Bheshajam is a medicine by himself. Have you ever seen medicine and doctor being the same? Doctors would advocate medicines. They would prescribe medicines. But here, our doctor will not prescribe medicine. He or she is medicine by herself. You would have seen that the common thing in this world is I go to a doctor, I have some problem, I go to him, he gives us some medicine. I consumed that medicine for 7 days. Unfortunately, I was not cured. I went back to the doctor. I asked him, I am not cured. Maybe this medicine does not suit you. Let me change the prescription. He gives me another prescription for 7 more days. I have it for 7 more days. I go back to him, I was not cured. He changed the prescription. 4th week I didn't go back to him. Doctor thought I got cured. But the fact was I got used to the problem. I was not cured. I got used to my disease that I didn't want to go back to my doctor any further. So this is our situation in this world. Patients are many, they are not one. The diseases are many, they are not one. Doctors are many, they are not one. Medicines are many, they are not one. Medicines are written for many days, it's not for one day. So this is the situation in this world. Whereas in spiritual world, everything is one. The patient is one, a samsari. A Nitya samsari who is still bonded to this samsara. He is one single patient. Secondly, his disease is also only one, samsara. He has no other disease here. This samsara and this bonds to this samsara is his only disease. Doctor is one. Vaidyo Narayana Vaidyo. You don't have a second doctor. And the doctor has only one medicine. Surrender to this lotus feet. That is only medicine which he advocates to any disease. You have a shoulder problem, neck problem, back problem, BP problem, or you have a heart attack, any disease, only one solution. The solution is surrender to him. And that solution is administered only once. You cannot do it many times. Like medicine in this world, it's not advocated many times. It's only done only once. Sakriducharo bhavati atra dvayam. It is enough that you go and surrender to him once. And after that, should you go to temple or not? You go for the first time, chant the holy mantra of Dvayam, prostrate to Pirati, then to Perumal, your job is done. That does not mean you should not come back to temple every day. You have to attend every day. But in the first instance, that would have behaved as a medicine. But from day 2, it would no more be a medicine, it would be elixir by itself. The same surrender which played the role of a medicine earlier, once I am cured, then I enjoy the same. எப்பவும் மெடிசன் சக்கர பொங்கலா இருந்து பார்த்திருக்கீங்களா? சக்கர பொங்கல் மருந்தா இருந்து பார்த்திருக்கீங்களா? ஆனா சரணாகதி பிராட்டியும் மருந்தாகவும் இருக்கிறார்கள், சக்கர பொங்கலாகவும் இருக்கிறார்கள். They are my medicine till I am not cured. Once I am cured, they themselves take on the role of being an elixir. So it's a party by itself. Paul will take milk. Milk in the pittam. Now what do you call pittam in English? I know it's bile juice, but what is the disease called? Pittam jastiya podundramadu. Vaidu mudichuttu. Pittam jastiya podundramadu. Anyhow, you understand whatever it is. So if you are affected by that, appadina milk is a good medicine. If you consume milk, you are cured of that disease. But once you are cured, should you stop consuming milk? You don't. Then the same milk is not medicine anymore. That becomes a delicacy. So that which was a medicine transforms to be an elixir. Similarly, you surrender to Bhagavan, it's a medicine till it cures you of this samsara. Once it cures you of this samsara, then that is naturally an elixir. You can enjoy. Same is the case with the Nama Sankirtanam also. When you chant the holy names of Bhagavan, it's a medicine to you. Vanerane, Shatru Jalagni Madhye, Yadrichayavatsu Mahavayeshu, Idam Patannu Stotra Manakulatma, Sukhi Bhavet, Tatrita Sarvarakshanaha. I chant the holy names of Bhagavan, then it's a medicine to me. It releases me from this bonds of samsara. And after that, what do I chant or not? If I reach Vaikuntham, should I chant or not? Yes, I do. I'll chant all the Advas Pashanam. I'll again chant the Namams. What for? You have already been released from this samsara. Why do you chant? I chanted here to go there and chant. The very purpose for which I chanted here was, will I reach there and continue chanting? Now we would ask, anyhow you were doing it in the samsara too. Why did you reach here? Yes, there is a difference between this world and that world. Here, if I chant, I have to look at the clock before I start talking. There, I need not look at the clock. Because it is eternal. Nothing has a limit in this world. இங்கே வந்து எப்ப சுகத்தை அனுபவிச்சாலும் கூடவே துக்கம் இருக்கு. They both alternate. They are not one. Whereas in that loka, nerasta sukha bhavaika lakshana, andamil perimbatu adiyarodu irundamai. It's an endless bliss. It is enjoyment on its own. So there is a difference between this loka and that loka. Till we remain here, Nama Sankirtana is a medicine. Once you are released, Nama Sankirtana itself is an elixir. Similarly, when you surrender to Perumal, the first time you chant Dvayam, The first time you hold tight to the lotus feet of Mahalakshmi, she is a medicine. But once it is done, she is no more a medicine. She is a catalyst. You know what she does? When we do some service to Perumal, she immediately makes it manifold. You would have done only once. But Pirati makes Perumal think as though I have done it 4 times. இப்போ நான் ஒரு அப்பா பிள்ளை பிடிக்கல, நான் போய் பாப்பா கிட்ட நின்றேன். ஏதோ நல்லெண்ணெய் வந்து வேணப்பா நான் உன் காலை பிடிச்சி விட்டேன், ரொம்ப கால் வலியா இருந்து அப்பா, ராத்திரி அவர் தூங்கணும், காலை பிடிச்சி விட்றேங்கிறதுக்காக பக்கத்துல வந்தேன். வந்த உடனே எங்க அம்மா என்ன தெரியுமா சொல்றாரு, எத்தனை நாளா உங்களுக்கு காலை பிடிச்சு விட்டு அவன் கையே வலிச்சு போச்சு பாத்திடாங்க, தொடவே இல்லை நான் இன்னும். ஆனா அதுக்குள்ள அவன் எப்படி பேசுறாள் இல்லையோ. This is the role taken by Pirati. She multiplies whatever we do. நம்ம கொஞ்சம் தான் பண்ணிருப்போம், ஆனா அதையே ஓஹோன்னு அவர்கிட்ட சொல்லிடுறா. பெருமாளுக்கு தெரியாதா? Is he so ignorant? Is he naive? Can he not understand? இந்த அப்பா போனா தெரியாது இருக்கும். But பெருமாள் has to recognize. But she is already involved with Pirati so much that whatever she says, he nods his head. That is the greatness of Perumal. She is so much in love with her that whatever she says, she accepts for that. அப்படி கூட பண்ணலாமான்னா தாராகவதா, in all the Alva's Pasharam, Pirati corrects both of us. One side Paramatma and the other side we. She talks to us, corrects us. And she also talks to Paramatma and corrects him. It is easier for her to correct Paramatma. It is too difficult for her to correct us because we never listen to anybody. He is willing to listen to Virati. Purattalvan, in one of his verses in Varadarajastavam, he says, Ramanujandri Charanosmi Kula Pradeepa Twasitsa Yamunamunehe Satanashavamsya Vamshat Parankushamunehe Sachasobi Devya Dasastaveti Varadasmi Tavekshaniya. O Varadaraja Perumal, the presiding deity of Kanchi, he is stationed on the hill Hastigiri. The Giri mountain there is known as Hastigiri. You can, if you have had darshan of Kanchi, fine, recollect. If you have not done it, kindly make it a point next time when you visit to Bharatadesha, go and have the darshan. Kanchi Deva Perumal is full of compassion. Now, I am going to explain to you a hagiology. This is an Aitihya. Ramanuja was in his Goshti. He was lecturing. Many people were listening ardently to him. He had 700 pontiffs as his shishyas. He had 12,000 Grihastha Sri Vaishnavas as his shishyas. Whenever he travels through the streets of Srirangam, all these Goshti would seem they follow him. 700 saints and 12,000 Vaishnava shishyas. How would have been glorious that the look, the scene would have been so great that would have moved anybody and made them to prostrate before Ramanuja. Ramanuja was lecturing on Vibhishana Sharanagati. That's a very important episode in Ramayana. Vibhishana leaves Lanka, reaches the seashore and surrenders to Sri Rama. This is the story of Vibhishana Sharanagati. Ramanuja was very well explaining in detail about Vibhishana Sharanagati. Sugriva, Jambavan, Nala, Nila, Dvividha, Mainda, all of them argued against accepting Vibhishana. They didn't want to accept Vibhishana and the Goshti of Rama. So they were talking against. Ramanuja was very well explaining all those arguments. There was one bhakta by name Pillai Urangavalli Dasa. He was sitting. He started weeping. He started to cry and slowly left the place. Ramanuja called him. Why are you leaving this lecture hall? Can anybody dare to leave the lecture hall when Ramanuja was discoursing? Nobody would have done it. Even in our discourses, nobody gets out. When there's a question of Ramanuja's discourse. So nobody would leave. Whereas this person dared to leave. Ramanuja stopped him. Why are you leaving? Pillavaragavalli Dasa sobbingly replied to Ramanuja, I lost hope that I will reach Vaikuntham anymore when Vibhishana's plight is such that he is not accepted in the fold of Rama. When I am going to be accepted, I will not be accepted. So I will also find some Sugriva and Jambavan who will go and recommend to Bhagavan not to accept me in his fold. So I am in the same plight of Vibhishana. Vibhishana was such a pious, noble soul. He is not being accepted. Where will I get accepted? So I leave. I have lost faith. I have lost hope. Ramanuja stopped him. You wait. Yes, you don't have hope on you. Maybe you will not reach Vaikuntham. Do you believe that I will reach Vaikuntham? He put this question to Pillavaragavalli Dasa. Do you believe that I will reach liberation? Dasa said, he rushed, he added, I will never doubt that. Of course you will reach Sri Vaikuntham. My doubt is about me only. Ramanuja said, when I go to Vaikuntham, be sure I will not leave you alone here. I will certainly take you along with me. You are my Shishya, I will take you along with me. Pullavarakavalidasa was satisfied. He said, good, there is a question I have asked and you have given a reply. Thanks for the reply. Ramanuja said, this is not the first time this debate has happened. When my Acharya Periyanambigal was conducting his discourse, I had the same doubt and was trying to leave the hall. Periyanambigal asked me why. I replied, I have lost hope that I would reach Vaikuntham. Periyanambigal said, do you believe that I will reach Vaikuntham? I accepted, yes. Then he gave this same confirmation. When I go Ramanuja, I will not leave you alone here. Don't worry. Similar was the story with Periyanambigal and Aadavandar. Aadavandar and Manakkalanambigal. Manakkalanambigal and Uyyakondar. Uyyakondar and Nathamunigal. Nathamunigal and Nammalvar. Nammalvar and Vishwaksenar. Vishwaksenar and Shri Mahalakshmi. So this is a glorious lineage. Sriman Narayana, Lakshmi, Vishwaksena, Nammalvar, Nathamunigal, Uyyakondar, Manakkalanambigal, Aadavandar, Periyanambigal, Ramanuja. Ramanuja was the 10th in this glorious lineage. So everyone is connected by chains. We are all couplings in this total chain. This is one chain. And the one who controls this chain is Sriman Narayana. Everyone is a coupling in that chain. And the most important coupling is that the connecting coupling is Sri Mahalakshmi. Because till her, we are all together. We go to her. Kurattalvan says, Ramanujambe Sharanospi Kula Pradipa. I am the one who got hold of Ramanuja's feet. Twasi sa Yamuna Munehe. And he in turn to Yamunacharya. Such an Athavamsya. And Yamuna in turn was born in the lineage of Nathamunigal. Vamsha Parankusha Munehe. Nathamunigal was assured by Parankusha Nammalva. Sachasopi Devyaha. And Parankusha was assured by none other than Sri Mahalakshmi. Now, till this the song goes like this. Later. And after on, Kurattalvar changes the mode of this song. He says, Iduvarikum. That is, Ramanujar, Kurattalvan Ramanujar Pidichidar, Ramanujar, Aadavandare, Aadavandar, Nathamunigale, Nathamunigal, Nammalvare, Nammalvar, Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi, Perumal Pidichidukanu, Shririkanamunja, Apudi Shoradava. Perumal Jam, Mahalakshmi Shorra, Ellati Kakarare. Apudi Slogata Muchta. இதுவரைக்கும் எடுத்துட்டு போனவர் பிராட்டி உன் திருவடிகளை பற்றி பெற்றுக்கொள்வர்னு சொல்லலை. Kirati need not prostrate. She did not bow down before Perumal. Perumal is ever willing to accept any recommendation from her. Matta ella, there should be proper mode. The protocol must be maintained. But between Perumal and Pirati, protocol gets maintained only in Darbar, not in their bedroom. That never happens. அவள் என்ன சொல்லுகிறாளோ பெருமாள் அப்படியே கேட்கிறாள். ஆனால் அதைத்தான் நாம பற்றிக்கொள்ள வேண்டும். Swami Vedanta Deshika, in his Varadaraja Panchashat, in one verse of Varadaraja Panchashat, he says, Anibrita Parirambhaihi, Agidam Indirayaha, Kanaka Valaya Mudra, go and have darshan of Deva Perumal early in the morning, in Vishwarupa darshanam. Don't go at 9 a.m., don't go at 10 a.m. Why? We questioned Deshika, why should one not go to the temple at 10 a.m.? Because there's no point in going at 10 a.m. Now, after hearing this, don't stop coming to the temple at 10 a.m. I am only repeating what Deshika told in his verse. He says, if you go to the Nirmalya Seva, to the Vishwarupa Seva, you will find 3 lines. இந்த இடத்துல பெருமாளுடைய கழுத்து இருக்கு. இங்க நமக்கு கூட கழுத்து இருக்கு. இந்த இடத்துல 3 லைன் இருக்கு. பெருமாளுக்கு there will be through 3 lines here. நம்ம கழுத்துல இருக்கிறது அழுக்குனாலே, அதனால அதை நினைச்சுக்காங்க. பெருமாளுடைய கழுத்துல இருக்கிறதுங்கிறது அவருடைய அழகு. நமக்கு அழகுனாலே அழகு. It is due to the dirt. எத்தனை டஸ்ட்னால we have 3 lines. Whereas it is Parama Purusha Lakshana. As per Samudrika Lakshana, the Lakshana Shastra, a Parama Purusha is supposed to have 3 lines there. And those lines are nothing else than the trace of Pirati's bangles. All through the night, Perumal was sleeping as keeping Pirati's hands, the right hand of Pirati, as his pillow. She was wearing a lot of bangles, and these bangles, they lay their trace here. If you go early in the morning, the trace will be visible, but when the day passes, it will vanish. எப்பவுமே நம்ம ஒன்று அழுத்துறோம்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, அது கொஞ்ச நாளைக்கு இருக்கும், அதுக்கப்புறம் அதுக்கு அழுகு. So Deshika says that if you go early in the morning, then I am assured Perumal is under control of Virati. இந்த ட்ரேஸ் இருக்கிற வரைக்கும் அவர் ஒன்றும் மாறவே முடியாது. ஏன்னா ராத்திரி முழுக்க அவ கையில தலைகாணியா வச்சு படுத்துட்டாங்க இல்லையோ, காலங்காத்தால போறச்சு இந்த இடத்துல 3 வரி இருக்கும் இல்லையோ, அதை பார்த்துட்டு அப்ப பெருமாள்கிட்ட கேட்டுடணும். இந்த வரி மாறுறதுக்குள்ள கேட்டுடணும். இந்த வரி மாறிடுச்சுன்னா அவர் பரபரமும் போய் உட்காந்துருவோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் அவர்கிட்ட நம்ம போக முடியாது. அதனால இது பிராட்டிக்கு அடங்கினவனாக, when he is polite, you go on the Panganuttram day to Sri Ranganayaka, you find them on the same Simhasana on only that one day. The speciality, the uniqueness of Panganuttram day is that is the one day when both the Sri Ranganachiyar and Sri Ranganatha are found in the same platform. Eka Simhasanathila Sherti. And they come to that union at about 1 p.m. on that day. And they are in the same platform till the next day early morning about 6 a.m. If you want to have darshan, it is that right day you must choose. And that was the day when Ramanuja surrendered chanting his Gadyatrayam to Sriman Narayana. Because he knew it for sure that this day Bhagavan cannot deny any request. Because she is there. She is the overseer on that day. She supervises whatever Bhagavan does. If at all he denies anybody's request, then she would get annoyed. Perumal would not dare do that at all. She accepts anything. இப்போ சாதாரணமாக ஒருத்தர் நின்றுட்டு இருக்கார், பக்கத்தில் உட்காந்துருக்கார். When you photograph a couple, கல்யாணம் உடனே ஃபோட்டோகிராஃப் எடுப்பாடு இல்லையா, அப்போ சேர்ல உட்கார்ந்தது யாரு நின்றுது யாருன்னு பாருங்க. பல சமயத்துல அந்த லேடி உட்காந்துருப்போம், ஆம்பளை நின்றுட்டு இருப்பார். சில சமயத்துல ஆம்பளை உட்காந்துருப்பார், லேடி நின்றுட்டு இருப்பார். நம்ம சம்பிரதாயம் எப்படின்னா, நம்பெருமாள் ரங்கநாதா is standing, Ranganachiyar is sitting. Her posture is a seated posture. Ranganatha stands. Whoever is sitting, it means they are going to order. Whoever is standing, it means they are going to execute. Is it not sure? So Pirati orders, Namperumal executes. This is what we know. I am not talking about any household here. I am talking about Sri Ranga and Sri Ranganachiyar and Sriman Narayana. So this is the glory of this sampradaya. So when we talk Sri Vaishnavan or Sriman Narayana or Thirumal, who comes first? Sri, then only Narayana. Thiru, then only Mal. Sri, then only Vishnu. So this is Sri in front of Vishnu, Sri in front of Narayana. That is why this sampradayam is known as Sri Vaishnavam. We must never call by Vishnu as Vishnu. We must never call him as Narayana. I have seen many people chanting Narayana, Narayana. No, it may be right, but still that is not the right message of Ramanuja. That's not what would be liked by Alvas. They would like Bhagavan to be called as Sriman Narayana, Thirumal, Sri Mahavishnu. Because when you mention the word Narayana, then you must always have a doubt. You cannot leave your doubt whether I am going to accept it, I am going to be accepted in his fold or not. If you mention Sriman Narayana, doubtless, effortlessly you will be accepted in his fold, because she ensures that. That is the precise reason whole Navaratri is being celebrated as the function of Sri Mahalakshmi. This Navaratri, Nava, there are 9 Ratris. The 10th day is known as Vijayadashami. This is triumphant day. Vijaya is victory. This is victory on whom? Normally in the temples they celebrate this festival as Bhagavan's victory on all demons and asuras. Let's not too much worry about that, because Bhagavan's victory need not be celebrated. He is ever victorious. There's no need to celebrate anything. Can you believe that Rama has to incarnate to kill Ravana? Krishna has to incarnate to kill Kamsa? These are all very, very mean jobs for Bhagavan. I don't think he will incarnate for all this. When he has come for a visit, I came here to deliver lectures. That is my primary purpose. Many people took me to their homes. Did I come here to visit home? Not. I came here to deliver lecture. When I come, there are so many other jobs which we mind. So Bhagavan came here to shower his grace. That is his prime purpose. Krishna came to give us Shastra, Gita Shastra. That was his most important purpose. But he served some more, killing Kamsa, killing Duryodhana, killing Karna. All these were not prime importance to him. The more important job is Sadhu Paritrana and Dharma Samsthapanam. Dutta Nirasanam happens. You can take it as a byproduct. This is what Bhagavan does. So Mahalakshmi here, she ensures that we reach Bhagavan, and he is not more inclined, or he doesn't want to punish us for all our papams. He is willing to forgive, provided 2 things happen. 1, we surrender. 2, Pirati recommends. If these 2 things happen, Bhagavan certainly pardons us. So when you go and have darshan on that Panguni day, you will realize that this would have been the right moment for Ramanuja to surrender. That day you find Pirati seated and Perumal standing. So Pirati orders, Perumal just executes. It is for us to catch hold of the lotus feet of Tayar, plead to her. Nammalvar also did the same. Akalakillen, Iraimennu, Alarmel Mangai Uraimarubha, Nigaril Puhadai, Ulaham Mundudayai, Yenai Alvane, Nigaril Amadar Munikkanangal Virumbum Thiruvendradathane, Puhalandilla Adiye, Unadikid Amanda Puhundele. So in this Navaratri day, what do we understand? What is the significance of this? This is Mahalakshmi Puja. This is the festival of Mahalakshmi. But this is also a festival of celebrating the triumph. Triumph of what? Triumph of this Jivatma reaching Paramatma. The Jivatma has been battling for long. He wants to lose this battle with samsara. Whereas with the help of Sri Mahalakshmi, now this Jivatma wins. He is triumphant over samsara and reaches Sriman Narayana. But this Jivatma never understood his essential nature. Now Paramatma also triumphs. With the help of Pirati, Pirati mends the ways of this Jivatma and makes Bhagavan victorious. All alone he was not able to wage this battle. He was not able to win over. Whereas Pirati helps Perumal to win. Now it's a win-win situation. If someone wins in business, someone else has to lose. But here, this Jivatma is also victorious. Paramatma also wins. Finally, in the bargain, all this happiness is to Pirati. She feels that both are together. What more does she want? ஒரு குழந்தையும் கணவனும் ரெண்டு பேரும் சண்டை போட்டுட்டா, நடுவில் இருக்கிற அம்மா திண்டாடிண்டா என்ன சொல்றதுன்னு தெரியாம இப்ப ரெண்டு பேரையும் சேர்த்து வச்சுட்டான்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. யாருக்கு இதனால நஷ்டம்? ஒத்துக்குமே இல்லை. பிள்ளைக்கும் சந்தோஷம், அப்பாவுக்கும் சந்தோஷம், அம்மாவுக்கு பகு திருப்தி. இதுல ஆசை என்னன்னா, அந்த பிள்ளைய கொண்டு போய் அப்பா கிட்ட சேர்த்து வச்சுட்டு அப்பாவும் பிள்ளையும் உட்கார்ந்து பேசிட்டு இருக்கச்சு இவ தள்ளி நின்று வழி பார்க்கறா. இவள்கிட்ட வந்துதான் கொஞ்சம் கூட அவன் எதிர்பார்க்கல. அந்த அப்பாவோட போய் ஒழுங்கா உட்காந்துன்னு அப்பா நாம எதுக்கா பிரயத்தனப்பட்டிருந்தோம், அதுவா நடந்து அப்படின்னு அந்த தாயார் நினைக்கிறாள் இல்லையோ. இது இந்த 30-40 வருஷம் சம்பந்தம் இருக்கிற இந்த தாய்க்கே இவ்வளவு உள்ளம் இருந்தால் பெரிய விராட்டி ஆந்திர மகாலட்சுமிக்கு எத்தனை உள்ளம் இருக்கும். அதனாலதான் அவளை லட்சுமின்னு சொல்றோம். அதுக்காகத்தான் இந்த உற்சவத்தையே கொண்டாடிட்டு இருக்கோம். So this is a triumph. This is a victory for both Jivatma and Paramatma, and the one who made this possible, who arranged all this, was none other than Sri Mahalakshmi. That's why we celebrate this festival as Lakshmi Puja. I had some time to share some ideas about Mahalakshmi with you. So with this, we conclude the series of lectures in this temple. I thank once again all those who are responsible for organizing this event, the temple Bhattacharya Swami, Govindan Swami, the temple trustees, and all of you who were patient enough to come and attend for all the 4 days. With these words, I thank once again all those who made it possible. Thank you. Arabdha, which is begun, we have started experiencing the results of that karma. Be it pain or pleasure, it may be sukham or dukkham, but we have started experiencing. Bhagavan withdraws a set of karmas, hands it over to us, which is prarabdha karma, and we start experiencing the results of those karmas. That may take many births to get cleared. To exhaust prarabdha karma, it may take many births. Adinale, till everything gets exhausted, we continue with the cycles of birth. Once it is exhausted, don't worry, we have not exhausted all. Sanchita karma is very much intact, and from that Bhagavan again withdraws a handful of karma, hands it over to us. That becomes prarabdha karma, and we start experiencing the results. So this goes on and on and on. You may have a question, someday or other, let it be any thousands of births later, the Sanchita karma has to be exhausted. Then will I eventually automatically reach Sri Vaikuntham? That mathematics, the calculation is not that simple. The reason is, when I take birth here, I am supposed to exhaust, spend my karmas. But I don't stop there. I also add to them. When I take birth here, I perform some actions. If those actions are not as per the Shastra, then I get punyam or papam. then that gets accumulated to Sanchita Karma. Please note the point here. They have nothing to do with the Prarabdha Karma. The Bhagavan never confuses accounts. There are many collection centers. You will find some companies where they will have sales depots. They are all collection centers. Sales would happen there, money would get collected there. But all that must be remitted to the head office. If the sales depot wants for any expense, HO will only remit. They cannot use their collection on their own. So this is the right accounting practice. Similarly, what Bhagavan does is, whenever you commit something, that will go to the account credit or debit of Sanchita Karma. It will not have any effect on Prarabdha Karma. So that your experience of Prarabdha Karma is unconfused. It perfectly goes on. So the Sanchita Karma always keeps accumulating. It grows. Anale, in the vadiyila na Prarabdha Karma tolachu, yes, it is exhausted. That's why I go and surrender to Bhagavan and request him to write off this big loan. We request with him that I am not able to clear my loan, neither the interest nor the capital. I am not able to repay my interest itself. Where will I repay the capital? Interest is Prarabdha Karma, capital is Sanchita Karma. We go and plead to him, let it be a one-time settlement. Have you heard this? நம்ம கடன் வாங்குறச்சே மட்டும் கொஞ்சமா கடன் வாங்கியிருந்தோம்னா கடன் வாங்கினவன் கவலைப்படணும். நிறைய கடன் வாங்கியிருந்தோம்னா கொடுத்தவன் தான் கவலைப்படணும். வாங்கினவன் கவலையே பட மாட்டான். இப்ப நடந்தது பாருங்க, யாரெல்லாம் வாங்கிட்டு போயிட்டாங்க கவர்மெண்ட் காசு வாங்கி விட்டான். யாரோ எத்தையோ வாங்கிட்டு போயிட்டு அதனால கொஞ்சமா வாங்கினா நம்மள உதைப்பா, நிறைய வாங்கிட்டோம்னா நாம தான் அவனை உதைப்போம். So, அதனால இதை போல தான் the capital, the loan that is extended to us is Sanchita Karma and the interest is Prarabdha Karma. We are not able to repay both. We go and plead to Bhagavan and he writes off these loans. Once he writes off, then at the end of that birth, we reach Sri Vaikuntha. So this is the cycle which we need to understand. Till we surrender or till we find a way to clear these loans, we take births and that cycle continues. அதனால ஒரு ஆத்மா வெளியில போறதுனால் அதுக்கு இருக்கிற பாப புண்ணியம் படி போகும். மறுபிறப்பு எவ்வளவு காலத்திற்கு இறப்புக்கு பின் ஏற்படுகிறது, எவ்வளவு காலம் கழிச்சு சொன்னா நடக்கலாம். தட் நான் போயிட்டேன், மரணம் ஏற்படுறது, அது ஏற்பட்ட பிற்பாடு அகைன் என்னுடைய பிராரப்த கர்மா எவ்வளவு இருக்கோ அதுக்கு தகுந்தாப்பால் தான் உடனே பிறப்போ எப்பவோ பிறப்போ. ஸோ அதுதான் டிசைட் பண்ணும். மனிதனின் மறுபிறப்பு மனிதனாகத்தான் இருக்குமா? நாட் நெசசரி. It can be a man or a lion, a cat or a rat or a mouse or anything. அது நாம் பண்ணிருக்கிற பாவத்தின்படி புண்ணியத்தின்படி எப்படி வேணா பிறப்பேன். ஜன்மத்தின் தன்மை என்ன? வேறு மிருகமாகவோ பிராணி பட்சியாகவோ ஏற்பட்டால் துக்கத்தின் தன்மையே இருக்காதே. பந்தம் பாசம் இவை மனிதனை போல அவர்களுக்கு இருக்குமா? இருக்காது. ஒரு பசுமாட்டுக்கு என்ன பாசம் இருக்குமோ அதுதான் இருக்குமே தவிர மனுஷனுக்கு இருக்க போறது இருக்காது. நாம பண்ணிருக்கிற பாவத்தினாலதான் மிருகமாவே பிறக்க போறோம். அது பிறந்துட்டோம். அப்ப நமக்கு பாவ புண்ணியங்கள் அக்யூமுலேட் ஆகுது, ரொம்ப குறைஞ்சிடும். மனுஷனா இருந்து தப்பு பண்ணச்சேதான் நிறைய பாவம் வரும். இதே நான் ஒரு கல்லா இருக்கேன்னு வச்சுக்கோ, கல்லுக்கு எப்படி பாவ புண்ணியம் வரும்? வரவே வராது. அதனாலதான் இப்ப நீங்க கோர்ட்டுக்கு போனீங்கன்னா கூட அவருக்கு புத்தி சுவாதீனம் இல்லை, தண்டனை இல்லைன்ற பாருங்க. அதே போலதான் இதுக்கு புத்தியே கிடையாது. கல்லுக்கு மண்ணுக்கும் புத்தி கிடையாதுன்னா அதுக்கு எப்படி பாவ புண்ணியம் வரும்? அப்ப அது என்ன ஆகும்னு கேட்க முடியும். அது ஒரு பாவத்துக்கோ புண்ணியத்துக்கோ பார்த்தா அந்த கல்லா பிறந்திருக்கு. பிறந்த அந்த பாவத்தை தொலைச்ச உடனே மறுபடியும் அது மனுஷனா பிறந்துடும். பிறந்துட்டு மறுபடியும் கண்டினியூ பண்ண வேண்டியதான். அதனால இது மொத்தத்திலேருந்து வெளிப்பட்டதுக்கு தான் சரணாகதின்னு சொல்றோம். So these three questions, if you have any more, you can ask.
The cycle thing is okay, but how does it get kicked off in the beginning?
No, this is all anadi. No beginning. Atma was never created.
What is the question?
When did papams begin? The first day. There's nothing called first day. Atma anadi. Atma was never created. It is not a product. It's not a created product. This is anadi. And you have to take this logically because Atma is anadi. I have ever been living in the samsara. The only cause for this samsara is karma. When I am living forever in this samsara and for living here, for getting bonded here, karma is the only bond, then karma must also be anadi. There's no other way. There can be no day when I was devoid of karma. And that day I would be at Vaikuntha. I won't be here. And this Atma is anadi. Atma is for anadi kalam in this samsara. ஸோ கர்மா இஸ் ஆல்சோ அனாதி. அதனால முதல் நாள் ஐ ஸ்டார்டட் கர்மான்னு கிடையாது.
Krishnanji, we are very, very fortunate to have you here. Actually, that reminds me that almost all of us, once we find our education, to take sannyas after that, which is enlightenment.
Om Kame Me Jatame Sudha Sudha Me Jatame Sudha Gavi Varuni Vidya Paramebhyo Man Pradishthita Yadevam Veda Pradishthati Annavaram Nado Bhavati Mahan Bhavati Prajaya Brahmavaktasena Mahan Kirtya Savita Vajjatahat Savita Purastahat Savitottarattahat Savita Dharattahat Savita Nasumantu Sarvadahatim Savita No Radhatam Dirghamayuhu Siarmen Gadmeda Rom Devavandya Anupradham Yennangal Puvanga Dittikkum Avnana Uram Devavandya Prasadam
No.